that's going to stay or not, but what's up? We have some stuff to talk about. So, I'm currently on my way back home from spending a day in Louisville with two of my friends from GSA. For cops, whatever. So, yeah, I'm chilling. Alright. So, yeah, we have some stuff we need to talk about. I came to, I had an epiphany, I guess you want to call it, last night when I was solving. And whenever I'm normally doing 3x3, I'll be watching TV in the background or something, or watching YouTube. I'm rarely ever just listening to music or no headphones at all, just straight cubing. That is rarely ever the case. Last night, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just take my headphones off and do some cubing. And that's exactly what I did. And my times were unbelievable. I think the worst, my last three averages of the night were 5.2, 5.0, and 4.9. So that's Yihang level mean of 3 rounds right there. If I'm able to pull that off in a competition, of course. But part of that epiphany was whenever I'm focused and locked in, I am one of the best in the world. And I kind of knew that already, but getting that confirmation that I still am after clutching knack, getting that confirmation for myself was awesome. And the second part of it was whenever you have averages like that are extraordinarily fast, but they can also just go wrong. Obviously there's going to be nerves involved in that, but for some reason last night there were no nerves whatsoever, and so I can compare that to a competition setting pretty easily. The way I put it in the server that I'm in was Knack made it where I have basically nothing to prove to anyone anymore, and now all that there is to do is to improve my own solving myself, and that's a very good state to be in. I don't have to take anything that anyone says personally anymore, like the Clicky Studios thing. If someone made that video about world's rankings now, or if someone were to call me overrated or something, or overhyped, something like that, I don't think I would bat an eye, because now I have that result, the results of the entire week. I have all that to back me up now, so people can say what they want about me, and I can just pull up the receipts. I don't have anything left to prove to anyone, including myself. I know I said I wanted to win a major championship, and I still, that would still be nice, but knowing that I was that close to being able to win it, it's an unreal feeling of basically euphoria is the way I would describe it. So I am content with where I am with cubing right now, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop, obviously. Even though I am satisfied with what I've done, I don't have anything to prove to anyone, including myself. I'm still gonna want to do better, and that's exactly what we have to talk about. So let's start off with the cubing part of improvement, and then we'll get into the more broader life part of improvement, because I'm gonna branch out a little bit and improve other aspects of my life that aren't just cubing this year, because last year was very, very cubing based. This year I want it to be my entire life just gets better. Basically I'm gonna set more execution down. Just work on inspection, just stuff like that. So cubing wise, I made my schedule, like my training plan. I might work with Timo in a little bit and alter it, but as for right now, it's going to look like it's a 2-hour training session, which is mirroring like the 2 hours I'm going to spend in the gym every day. So after warming up, which is not going to take long at all, like my warm up is like 10 solves, 10 slow turning solves. So then after I get my fingers warmed up and my cube warmed up, it's 30 minutes of slow turning. And then after that, I think it's 30 minutes of inspection practice. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet, but I have tomorrow to figure that out. This is starting tomorrow. So I'm on my way back right now. It's currently like 10:57. I have maybe half an hour until I get home, maybe more. But then I'm going to sleep as late as I want to tomorrow. But then after I wake up, like, it's go time. I have to cube and I have to lift, and I just have to get all the stuff that I want to get done because I don't have work tomorrow. So I have tomorrow as kind of like a beta version of what I want this year to look like. So yeah, after slow turning and inspection, I'm going to I can't think of the other ones. I know it's 15 minutes of solving. Oh, TPS training. That's what it is. 15 minutes of TPS training. 15 minutes of solving. And I think the other 30 minutes is dedicated to getting better solutions overall for like F2L. So whether that's working on pseudo or just having better solutions for F2L pairs, like ones that I haven't perfected yet, it's going to be that. So that's what my cubing looks like. Slow turning for look ahead purposes. TPS training for fast turning done. Inspection for inspection. Solves for comp sim. There's one more that I literally cannot think of, and it's kind of important. Solutions to perfect solutions. I might have already said that. I don't know. I already said all 5 of them, so yeah. That's what cubing looks like. So moving past cubing a little bit. I might, why not? After the 2 hours is over, I might branch out and do more events. I might get good at Mega. I might get good at 5. I might start doing 4. I want to start doing 2x2. Just for the sole purpose of being able to like one look and then spam TPS as fast as possible. That sounds fun to me. So I might learn full EG just for the fun of it. And then that might give me something to like, just being good at more events gives me more chances to un-nemesis myself from Luke. That's something that I want to do really bad, because he's the one nemesis that I have, and the only realistic chance that I have is get a good 3x3 single or get a really good 3x3 average. Those are my 2 chances, because everything else he is that far ahead of me on. Like even 5x5, we were going back and forth a little bit, but then he like practiced and got good while I stopped practicing to focus on 3x3, and now his 5x5 results are out of reach for me as of right now. They might not be later, but as of right now they are. Yeah, so that's cubing. Let's move on to the other like big part of my life, lifting. I'm going on a bulk for a while, because even though I look like I'm big, I still feel small, and like I do just want to get stronger overall. Like I'm not insecure about it, but like it just would be nicer to be stronger. So that's what I'm gonna do. Every day is gonna be based on a compound lift. So Monday is going to be a deadlift back day, like probably back and biceps. Tuesday is going to be a squat-based leg day. Tuesday and Friday are both squat-based leg days. Wednesday is bench-based push day. So that'll be chest and shoulders and maybe some triceps. Not even maybe. I need to do triceps. So chest, shoulders, and triceps on Wednesday. Thursday is back again, but it's pull-ups this time instead of deadlifts. And then Friday is again squats, because that's the leg compound. And then Saturday is military press, so that's standing barbell shoulder, like just over your head. That's the Saturday's compound lift, so that'll be another push day. So I'm kind of doing push-pull legs, except it's push, legs, pull, I guess. But that's what it looks like. And then Sunday is going to be a rest for both cubing and lifting. Oh yeah, I also divided up my ZB training into days. So I know 5 sets. So Monday through Friday is 1 set each every day. And then Saturday is a full review. So like all 372 cases that I know, I'm going to do those. And then Sunday is a rest. So Sunday is my rest day for both cubing and lifting. I'm going to start doing cardio and not eating bad, because I've noticed some like chest pains whenever I've started working out like more recently, because my diet has been terrible because I'm focusing on cubing. So I explained it to someone, like whenever I have a major coming up, I let myself do whatever, I let myself eat whatever, and I don't stress about it. That's why I did put on a little weight, and like you can tell in the live stream, and like in any of the pictures or videos that I took, like you can see that I put on a little weight, but that's like on purpose. It's because that is me saying, I don't care what I look like, I'm here to do a job. That job is to cube. That's the mentality that I have. I don't want to stress about anything, because like being in that major championship environment was stressful enough. And it worked out, because last year, if you interacted with me in any of the comps coming up to nationals last year, I was working with a trainer and he was having me do a nutrition plan and like all of that, and it ended up just being more and more stress. And that was also when I just put a bunch of stress on myself anyway. So last year was kind of like the martyr year, I guess, to like just let it die for the purpose of seeing what it takes for me to fail like that. So what it took for me to fail like that was terrible mindset, which I've gotten over. Stressing about eating, which I didn't do this year. And then stressing about lifting, which I also didn't do this year. I did lift every now and then, but it was with friends to get a pump and for fun. So that's what I did. I eliminated all the stress, every possible stressor that I could eliminate, and then just focused on cubing, and it all worked out in the end. So take that into consideration whenever you're prepping for your competitions. You need to ask yourself, what makes me feel like I am at home? It's just solving. And when you're at home solving, it's very low stakes. So of course it's going to be low stress. So you need to ask yourself, what makes me stressed out? So once you have that, you need to avoid those things, or like do the opposite of them. So like that's what I did. Like I had a terrible mindset. I spent the last purpose of not just cubing, but in general, being a better person. And I stressed about eating and working out, and I didn't do that this year because I needed to make it feel like I was at home, and that was the way to do it. You take all the stressors and you do the opposite of them, or you make sure that they don't happen. So that's a little tidbit for you this time. So in addition to cubing and lifting, those are going to take up the most of my time without a doubt. I want to do okay in school, obviously, like maintain the 4.0 that I have, finish out the year pretty strong. It takes minimal effort. My classes are a joke. My college algebra class, the dual credit one that I'm taking, is literally stuff that I learned in 7th grade. Choir is choir, like you sing and you get an A. My law classes are going to be kind of hard. My English class will be fine, and my social studies class, I don't have to take it. I probably will, just because I want to. It's a dual credit class, so it's getting more college hours out of the way already. So I want to do better in school. I want to maximize everything that I do in life. I want to look better. I want to feel better. All of that. And I think this is the year that I'm going to do it, because that means that I go into college, one of the best cubers in the world, being very strong while doing it, looking good while doing it, feeling good while doing it, and having a good mindset and being a good person. So if I go into college like that, my life can only go up, because college is peak years, right? So that's my logic for right now. I want to spend my senior year being a better person, feeling better about myself, which I've already made tremendous progress with. If you talked to me about how I felt about myself last year, my answer would be very different. I've always struggled with like weight problems, and if you saw me do cubing at home, you would know that I'm telling the truth, because I think at my heaviest I was 220 on like a 5'11" frame, and none of it was muscle. 0% of it was muscle. So 220 pounds of fat on a 14 or 15 year old is not great, and it wasn't great for my knees. I have patellar tendonitis in both knees because I didn't take care of myself. So don't get fat, kids. It comes back to bite you, because whenever I go up to try to dunk and land on my knee wrong, I'm out for the rest of the game. So learn from me. I basically felt myself falling asleep on the drive and told myself I need to yap for a while, so I might as well turn on the camera and tell you guys what I'm going to do for the next year. So let's just do a quick recap as of right now. This could very well change soon, but every single day, besides rest days, I'm going to make it my goal to have 2 hours of good cubing, like productive, effective practice. It's really fun. 2 hours of good, effective cubing practice. Good solid lifts in. Do cardio every day. Eat well, because I don't want heart problems, because I've felt some of them coming, and yet I haven't done anything about them until just now, which is not the right move at all, but it is what it is. And then develop some kind of routine for making myself look and feel better, be a good person, do good in school. Those are the 5-6-ish goals that I have for this August to next August. So by the time I upload this, it will already be August 1st. Probably, yeah. So by the time you guys are seeing this, I'll probably be still asleep. But I don't know. That's how I'm going to spend the next year. I'll update you guys if anything changes, but until then, that's the plan.